You are now entering the Grow Moringa Collective, an eco-friendly community centered around a common interest, growing moringa. Connect with other like-minded individuals in person and online as a member of the Grow Moringa Collective. Download the members app to your phone for instant access. I now present to you a lesson from the exclusive 3-day conference event known as MoringaCon. Team up with us and get the help you need to succeed. All recordings are included with membership. Become a member to fulfill your wildest dreams of working outside in nature, planting seeds and growing trees. Turn your empty property into a thriving food forest. Get the training you need to make extra income from moringa. Learn more about growing, harvesting, drying, processing, packaging, and selling moringa trees into valuable products for extra income. Simplify your growing operation and become a profitable moringa grower. If you'd like to learn more about the moringa tree industry without beating around the bush, you're in the right place. Be sure to join us inside of the Grow Moringa Collective members area for full access to all the answers you need. Don't miss MoringaCon 25 coming up in April. Make a real impact on your health and the health of others around you. Be sure to join us inside of the Grow Moringa Collective members area for all of the moringa answers.
Hey there, moringa lovers. Imagine this. You're sitting at home and you get a call on your phone. And all of a sudden, someone's like, hey, I want to buy moringa from you. And they actually found you because your pin is on the moringa map. Now you have an instant customer. Doesn't this sound really amazing? Well, let me show you how we can make this happen for you today. You see this here, this is the moringa map. It's an exclusive tool that we offer to members of the Grow Moringa Collective. And when you join, you get the opportunity to place your pin on the moringa map anywhere that you'd like. That way, customers can find you directly. If you zoom in, you can see Florida has quite a bit of members. This is where someone could buy fresh seeds and trees and powder and oil and teas directly from you. If you don't have what they need when they call you, no worries, because you can still make money just by helping them. Help somebody find moringa, because somebody in our network that you know from being a member is going to have moringa. So this is the best way that you can help someone online today that is literally looking for local USA moringa. Get your pin on the map today. It's an amazing tool to start making sales and getting on the phone. Oh, you want to get some moringa? Not a problem. Let me help you. You see, we want people to buy moringa directly from you. And if you don't have moringa in your possession, that's not to worry, because you can still make the sale. You can still help somebody get moringa because you know someone like us who can get the moringa in their hands. If you're getting a call from the moringa map, just because you don't have it doesn't mean that you can't help that person get what they need. Oh yeah. Storing up and fertilizing for the winter. Never letting any of our harvested material go to waste. Permaculture practices happening right here at Grow Moringa Farms in Plant City. I get calls every single day from people all over the country, and they're asking me, hey Kendrick, do you know anybody in my area that has moringa local to me, like in Texas or California? Well, guess what? I always say yes. I know someone in California. I know someone in Texas. Whether it's any state across the country, I can say yes. Call someone near you that's on the moringa map. And this is how I market and advertise for your moringa business. Each one, teach one, reach one, grow one. We're going to help each other out through this wonderful tool known as the moringa map. That's why getting your pin set up on the map today is so powerful, because this is where it gets even better. Because if you don't actually have trees or moringa product in your hand, it doesn't matter. You can still help that person and you can still make a sale. Simply use your affiliate link by placing the order for them over the phone. And we're gonna ship it right to their door. You're gonna earn commission, you're gonna build a relationship, you're gonna get a phone number, you're gonna get a new customer that you can communicate with in case they need moringa. This is you getting a head start on your moringa business for when the day comes that you do actually have product from your own trees. You know exactly who to call, who's looking for moringa, and you know how to close on a sale. This is exactly the most important thing that you need to know, is learning how to do all of these things. This is literally one of the best ways for you to get started in this business, because we're going to do all the work. We're going to package it, we're going to grow it, we're going to ship it, we're going to sell it. Someone local to you in your area is expecting to give you a call and to get moringa from you. Just because you don't have it doesn't mean you can't communicate to them how this works. Because moringa is a tropical tree, not everybody is going to have it throughout the whole year. But what you can do is say, hey, we know someone local that has it. They might be down the street or in another state, but we're going to source the most local source of moringa directly to you. Let me go ahead and make this sale with you today. I can get you what you need. I know someone in our network that has it in stock. And this is how we're building resilience in our online shop, making sure that we get all the orders from everybody all over the country to the buyer from as local of a location as possible. All of our growers are getting certified right now all throughout the country, and this is helping them to get sales. This is helping us to make sure that nothing goes to waste. And throughout the wintertime when moringa is dormant, it's helping us to be able to source from locations that actually have moringa greens fresh in stock. This is how you can increase your resilience instantly, because just because you don't have it doesn't mean we don't have it in inventory. You can connect buyers with growers, making the sale today simply by having your pin on the moringa map. So what are you waiting for? Because if you're really serious about selling moringa, you're going to get your pin on the moringa map today. It's a game changer. You'll start getting calls instantly. Get your business phone number. If you don't have a business phone number yet and you're afraid because someone's going to have your number, this is just hindering you from making sales and growing your company. Connect with people. They want to hear a real person over the phone. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm actually talking to somebody real. You're going to instantly make sales. Even if you don't have anything right away, you have an instant moringa business by getting your pin on the map. Join the Grow Moringa Collective today to get your pin on the moringa map, and let's grow together. Let's go ahead and see just how quickly people can find pins on the map. See, I'm going to teach you here in the rest of this lesson. Keep watching, because in this lesson today, I'm going to show you more examples of how powerful of an opportunity this map is. Look, we have members in Texas, we have members all the way in California, in Arizona, and would love to get your pin on the map, so that way when somebody calls me and says, hey, are you in, or do you know somebody in this city, Oklahoma, Milwaukee, Texas, Houston? I mean, the cities are endless. I get calls all over the country every single day. Hey, do you know somebody in Michigan that has moringa? Yeah, I do actually. We have some members on the map. Do you know somebody in Chicago? Yes, please go to the map. And it's easy for you to find the map link yourself today. Go to growmoringa.com. In the menu, there's something that says Moringa Map in the menu. Click that. That's going to take you directly to the Moringa Map. And we promote and advertise this map on all of our social media. It's on our website. It's got almost 200,000 views. And we hear members are like, oh my gosh, I just got a call on the map and I didn't even know what to do or what to say. And so then we have meetings every single day to help train you and walk you through the process of being able to actually check someone out, to send them links to purchase using your affiliate link. So like, If you don't have it, which most people don't have Moringa yet, they're getting started, what you do is you make the sale using your affiliate code. You're going to see commissions from it. You're going to get their information, a phone number, an email. Building this list is going to help you build your business. I've got a lot more tools. Keep watching this lesson. I'm Kendrick Henry, your local USA Moringa farmer, and I greatly appreciate you for watching, liking, and subscribing to the Grow Moringa YouTube channel. I'll see you on the inside of the Grow Moringa Collective. I actually have a meeting that I'm about to start for the members tonight at 8 p.m. So I'll see some of you there. Peace and love. Thank you. Thank you, team, for coming in to Grow Moringa here at MoringaCon 24. Here we are on day 3, episode 2. We just went through affiliate marketing, and we're going to study the map, the Moringa map. This has been a progression and is a culmination of solving problems and helping people, and also me trying to be organized, me being more organized. So in 2015, I was going to architecture school, and I had an epiphany that I didn't necessarily want to work as an architect for someone else. I still wanted to be an architect, but I wanted to do it very creatively in my own way and have my own firm the way that I wanted to do it. Didn't necessarily want to work in a firm and work my way up. I wanted to kind of create something unique. And that's what Grow Moringa Collective is for me, is my architecture firm, because we're buying land, we're developing land, we're building houses, we're building infrastructure, we're building community. You know, I give this analogy all the time. It's like, what's a building if nobody's in it? And so essentially what I'm building first, before the actual building, are the people that are going to fill the building. And our building essentially is our store, our commercial locations, our members area. So now we have over 500 people that have come into our members area, provided value, and even asked a lot of questions in there. So when someone comes into our members area and they ask a question and use the search bar, usually those questions pop up. So you can use the search bar within our network to really hone in on the exact questions that our members are asking. It's an amazing tool. The members area is really amazing. So using the tools that we have is going to be a thing that we just teach our members. This has been on my mind a little bit, and I want to make sure that this channel helps you learn more about the Moringa tree. But 58% of the people who watch this channel on a regular basis are not even subscribed. Do our collective of hardworking Moringa growers a huge favor before we start today's lesson. If you like the Moringa tree and you'd like to support us in some way, the easiest free way you could help our mission is by hitting the subscribe button below. We're going to listen to your feedback and share more educational videos. We're going to find the answers you're craving and need to know. Thanks. So when I was going to school, I started working here at this location as a farmhand, as a nursery hand. This was a plant nursery first. And it had tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of native grasses. And every day I would come in after school and I would pot up for the rest of the afternoon. And I would pot up. We would buy plugs at very cheap prices, 10 cents, 20 cents, 50 cents. Take those plugs that are in small trays that just sprouted, whatever it might be, a grass or a native bush or a berry or something like that. Then we, because they did subdivisions. So essentially they would have trucks come down here and pick up $30,000 worth of plants. I mean, I would see checks for $20,000, $30,000. And I was the one doing all the work out here. And I was like, man, this is actually really lucrative. It's a plant business, right? And I'm starting to realize that people that work with plants, they're millionaires. And I'm like, I want to work with plants. I want to have land. I want to have equipment. I want to have machines and tractors and work with my body and work with nature and make sure that I'm healthy and I'm moving and I'm getting up and I'm getting out and I'm not just stuck behind a desk. And so in 2015, I started knocking on people's doors, seeing if I could plant moringa trees in their backyard. By doing that, I started getting calls from those people, and it was like, okay, who is this person? After like a year, it was like, what's your address again? Or when did I come? Or do you have a picture? And so just from dealing with hundreds, I mean, at this point now by 2017, I've got 300 locations around Tampa. And I'm like, how do I organize this? Well, thankfully, in architecture school, I became obsessed with maps. I love maps. I make my own maps. I layer the maps. I take different information and typographies and data from history and past floods, whatever it might be, pollen, whatever the map is. It just excites me to get into the data to show things in a map in a layered field. And so I'm like, how do I make a map? How do I make a map? Well, I started looking it up, and it was like Google had the opportunity to essentially make your own map, because I started using GPS and then would start saving places. And so then I had this saved place in my Google email where now it's like, oh, okay, I'm using this tool, this map, and so now people are getting organized in this map. Well, before you know it, I'm going to see if I can even open this map. I'm going to show you my original map of Tampa. Let's see if I can find it. I think I know where it is. Let's see here. So I'm going to show you just my Tampa map. Let's see here, saved maps. Yeah, Moringa Growers Co-op. Here we go. This isn't all of them. This is just my Tampa map of trees that I established. Okay. Let's see here, share screen. Here we go. And then I'll show you and jump into our map. Our wholesale list is now available exclusively for members. Get instant access to huge savings on premium USA Moringa products. The trees are grown organically right here in the USA. Every tree is tested for heavy metals and nutrient content, ensuring only the highest quality. Order by the case of 12 or snag a master case of 10 cases and get one free case. And guess what? You can also order with or without labels. You can now offer locally grown moringa at the farmer's market this season. You won't find high quality moringa anywhere on any shelf like this. So why wait? Sign up for membership today and get exclusive access to the wholesale list. You can make extra income from moringa by reselling these wholesale items. Becoming more financially free starts now. Join the Grow Moringa Collective today. You could make extra income by reselling these wholesale items today. Become more financially free by joining the Grow Moringa Collective and get access to our wholesale list. I'll see you in the members area. This is just Tampa and some of the places that I established. I had a store down here in St. Pete, so I had people calling me every day. I went to school up here at UCF and started to establish some trees actually in this area here near USF, right? And so then in 2016, 2017, I became a host, an Airbnb host at a house in Tampa Heights for 2 years. And so then I go to the farmer's market, and so I started to establish more properties here. Then I'm coming out and I'm traveling and I'm visiting farmers markets down in Brandon, and I find people here. So every time I went to a farmer's market, I would essentially find people with trees, go to their location, get them on the map, and then would get calls from them. Hey, my tree's ready to harvest. My tree's ready to harvest. OPM, other people's moringa, is how I started this business. I didn't have any land. I didn't have any trees other than the 80 moringa trees that this nursery that I worked at gave me for a day's worth of work. You know, for a day's worth of work, I got 80 moringa trees and I just started knocking on people's doors, potting them up, getting them bigger, going to farmer's market, and then boom, before you know it, we're out here, you know. But then it started to reach. So I'm like, oh, wow. So we've got people hitting me up all the way out here, people hitting me up all the way down here. Well, let's go ahead and switch, because that was the first map that I had developed in 16, 17, as I established this co-op. A co-op is a small organization with usually within the same state, and the people that are running that company, they all own an equal share. They're equal share owners of a small business known as a co-op, and they're local, and it's set up in that way to be a small business. If you want to be a co-op, you're taking on the role of this structure. Well, there's lots of rules and regulations with this structure. And when I realized that I couldn't offer ownership to people outside of Florida, I wasn't really interested in that model, because I wanted to build something for owners, right? And that's why I created this collective. A collective is a business that manages many small co-ops, right? So we've got multiple co-ops, hundreds of co-ops now in small towns or big towns and cities, with a cluster of people that are working together, and we're interested in buying property in those areas where there's clusters of members to give them a location that they can harvest and process and package and distribute our moringa across the country. So let me go ahead and go to our current map. Which started in 2021. This map I made in 2021. I went ahead and transferred I just transferred the knowledge, right? I just took the knowledge that I had from building this map in Tampa. And then I formed a co-op in Florida, a business, official business. But then I had somebody that wanted to join my co-op and buy a share of the company in Vegas. That person bought a share of the company from Vegas, and I told my finance director, and she was also my co-op entrepreneurial teacher, instructor. And she said, well, we can only have people in Florida own a share. I was like, I'm going worldwide. I got to figure this out. What's the solution here? Well, then you have to abandon the co-op business model. Shucks, I just spent 3, 4, 5 years trying to get to this point of having a co-op, and now I'm getting bigger than what a co-op can even offer me. What's the solution? Create a company that manages co-ops. And then the infrastructure, because I already had 3, 4 years building a co-op, I wanted to take that and turn it into a collective, but still run the company like a co-op with this. And also put the people that work with me in a position where they're owners, they're independent, they're making their own cash, and they're also lightening the load from me, because I'm getting hundreds and hundreds of calls. Hey, you got this? Hey, you got that? I only have so much. I'm only one guy. But what I can do is I can team up with people. And when someone calls me in Arizona and says, hey, I'm in Arizona, do you know somebody in Arizona that I can buy moringa from? I can say yes.
Hey, do you like what we stand for and our moringa products? Do you support our mission enough to share these products with others? Would you like to earn extra income from sharing these products with others? Well, that's called affiliate marketing. And we have an affiliate program that can help you make extra income from Moringa today. And when you sign up for free, not only will you get a custom link, but you'll get a custom coupon code in your name. Anyone can use your coupon code for 10% off, and you could even use your own coupon code. Get 10% off your own purchases of Moringa. When you shop with your coupon code, you'll get 10% off, and 10% goes back into your pocket as a commission. That means that you could get up to 20% off your own purchases from Grow Moringa when you use your own coupon code. But wait, there's actually more. When you and others use your coupon code, the conversions keep adding up. It never resets. If you earn $1,000 in sales, you'll get higher payout commissions. Reach $10,000 in sales with your coupon code, and the rate bumps up again. Check out this amazing way to make extra revenue from Moringa without having to do any of the hard work. That's right. We'll grow it, harvest it, process it, package it, and ship it. Simply share your coupon code with as many people as possible using social media, and you can start earning cashback commissions from those sales right away. See, your coupon code is valid for our Moringa products, the merchandise, equipment, books, and educational membership area. The more you help our reach, teaching others about local USA Moringa, our agricultural collective, the more that we can help each other. Thanks a lot for signing up to the Grow Moringa affiliate program.
These people have already paid to be a member, to be in our marketing and advertising program, to market and advertise for them. I'm not interested in the sale of that Moringa powder that the caller is asking for. I'm more interested in making sure my business is helping your business, is making sure that you get the call, that you've got somebody wanting to buy Moringa in your area. So we've got a couple people here like Jack, who's on the map, Desert Mountain Moringa, microgreens in Arizona, kicking it, crushing it with his farmer's market, crushing it with making products. He's got intensive beds, and he's growing tons of Moringa, and is a huge benefit to the team because he's also educating others. He's also active in his community, sharing information, picking up calls. We also have people in Vegas. This gentleman here, this member here, Kika, is an American national, and he talks and teaches us about becoming a national, essentially free sovereign. He's from the Philippines, but I think he's also Pacific Islander, but spent a lot of time in Hawaii, and he's from Hawaii, and he also now lives in Pahrump here, which is a beautiful Native American area. And so he's been able to essentially claim land for growing Moringa under his nation, which is amazing. Someone calls me in California, come through, hit up Joseph, hit up Lori, hit up Lorenzo, hit up Tony, hit up Curtis. Curtis got 10 acres out there. He's pumping out. Actually, some of our members buy directly from Curtis because Curtis made a post. Yeah, I got 10 kilos of powder. What's up? All of a sudden, members see that, and they're buying directly from Curtis now. Curtis runs out. He's coming in the members area. Hey, I just ran out of powder. Buy it from somebody else. He's going to spend the next couple months stocking back up. Well, then we never run out because now we've got members now that buyers can rotate around. That was the issue with me, is that I run out, and then I'm like not making any sales or having to lose customers for 6 months, 3 months at a time. No, now we can keep those people in our ecosystem and still buying from people that are learning from us and training from us. Look at Florida, the Mecca, right? We've got us here. This is our location here, Grow Moringa Farms in Plant City, a really great location just right outside of greater Tampa Bay area. It usually takes me about an hour to get to the beach. It takes me about 30 minutes to get to Lakeland. Takes me about an hour and a half to get to Orlando. I can get up to this area here, which is very popular, like Tarpon Springs, Newport Richey. I can get here in about 45 minutes or so, maybe about an hour. Wesley Chapel is a huge area that's really developing. Matter of fact, the other day, when the roads were closed off down here for the hurricane, I just drove up 301 to Zephyr Hills, got some gas, and was able to kind of come across and just check things out. And this whole area right here is just building up massive amounts of infrastructure. This whole road right here is expanding right now. They just connected this, and this just connected. So all of this new Wesley Chapel is brand new. This is only 20 years old, 20 years old neighborhood right here. Not even 10-year-old neighborhoods in here. Anyway, love Tampa. Love this area. This is my home. I love it. I'll probably retire here and always have a presence here in this city of Atlantis. And we have lots of members that are learning how to grow, especially in southern regions. This is that area here, frost-proof area on that ridge of Florida. This is the highest part of Florida right here. And this is, if you look on the map, this area right here has the least amount of frost right here. And this is frost-proof, go figure. Frost-proof, right in the middle. Look at this high sandy ridge right here. When Florida was underwater, this was the only part above water right here, this ridge right here. So this was literally all water, and this is just like a thin line of land above the water that goes all the way down. And then all of this, of course, was underwater. But when someone's asking for land and where to buy land, this is usually where I tell them. Tampa across to Cocoa, south to Okeechobee, across to Fort Myers. This chunk right here, no south than Okeechobee, no north than Tampa. This is essentially across to Palm Beach. This is pretty much the most ideal place in the entire USA, other than Hawaii or Puerto Rico, to grow moringa all year round. So we have people that are looking for land. We have members that have land that are selling their land. Okay, so this is our map. It's a beautiful map. We also have members in Mexico. Hit up Adrian. He's got a beautiful 8-acre farm in Puebla, an ancient agricultural city, Mecca of the Romans and the Mayans and the Incas, and just beautiful place. I can't wait to go there and visit him and see his farm. We also have 1,000 acres in Nicaragua. We also have a member here that has a place here. Trying to think. Oh, Costa Rica. Yes, I remember talking with this member. Yes, he's an expat. He lives in Costa Rica, and he's here, and he's on the map. He's getting his land established. I need to get the 1,000-acre farm on Nicaragua on here as well. This is where we get our USDA certified organic seeds. One of our members is a native to the area. He's actually Costa Rican and Nicaraguan, and he's got about 400 acres himself, and he's in a conglomerate, a farming conglomerate, with about 1,000 acres of moringa that sell fertilizers and drumsticks and seeds and oil and trees. Very, very high quality product right next to the volcano with dark melanin magic carbon rich soil. We've also got members in Jamaica. We have some members in Puerto Rico. We have members in, let's see, who else signed up here that I haven't gotten on the map yet. Got to get some more people on the map here. I think we've had maybe 1 or 2 in the Bahamas that we're getting back. But we even have our members in Sicily, Casa Vito Martino. So we're going to go to Sicily and hang out with them. We have members in Sydney, Australia. Hit up Surrey if you're in Australia. He wants to do business. He's got land, looking for land. Very, very successful entrepreneur, business owner, import, export. He's out here rocking Australia for us. So if you're in Australia and want to get hooked up with someone and do business out there, I get calls every day from Australia. Hey, can you send me some seeds, mate? So I'm like, why don't you just go hit somebody up in Australia? There's already seeds there. I don't really like shipping far. I don't really like going across like that. I'm a hyper local kind of person. I don't really like to even ship at all. The whole reason why I put this program together and this system together is so that way I didn't have to ship. So that way someone could go buy moringa from someone directly in their neighborhood. We have members in South Africa. Definitely hit up Russell. He's down there doing big things. He's got hundreds of acres under management. He's filling up container ships, shipping in and out of South Africa, moringa across the world. That's our map. And you can get on the map with membership. So as soon as you sign up for membership, you can go ahead and get right on the map. As long as you're active member, you'll be on the map. Payments end at $1,000. So if you're making payments on membership and you're still sticking with it for about $1,000, essentially is 40 payments, then all payments end and you'll be able to be a lifetime member and you'll be able to stay on the map. And you can become a lifetime member at any time. Once you pay $1,000, there's no more payments and you're a member for life. And you get all the behind the scenes access. You get access to the map, training, any certificates or books, anything that we come out with it in the members area first. So you'll always have access to all of our tools first, early. If anything, a lot of our stuff is just private. So we don't even put a lot of our stuff out there. I keep a lot of my stuff in the private area just because that's where I like to operate. So you're on the map and you can put a location anywhere. I think that's what I need to share with you now too is let's just say, Queen, are you on the map? Are you on the map yet? I know Jack's on the map. We just did Jack.
I'm not
Sal,
on the map yet, but
not on the map yet?
I'm headed to the map.
Okay, so when you go to the members area, go to the map section and then make a post to tell me where to put your map, put your pin. You can put your pin anywhere, right? It doesn't have to be at an exact location. This is what I'm doing to help people get their location established quickly.
Oh, okay.
It's for instance, Alicia here for Powered by Plants. I told her, I was like, we don't have to put it right on your home. You know, you don't want the it right on your house, right? But she lives near the fresh market. And she gets calls, and guess where she meets people? At fresh market. So she uses the parking lot or this pin at fresh market. When someone calls her, she's able to just go to her backyard, grab a branch, and she's able to go to fresh market and sell fresh greens in the parking lot of fresh market. Because she's on the map. She doesn't have, say, an LLC or an incorporation. She doesn't necessarily have a DBA or anything. She's signed up for membership, and that's all you need to get started. She put her phone number on here. She's got her website. If you don't have a website, it's okay. Put some information, put your name, put a fake name if you want to be more anonymous. I just want people to get the call, because the next step from the call is the most important part. That's what we're going to talk about over the next 5 to 10 minutes or so, is what happens once you're on the map. So Queen, go ahead and go to the members area. I'll even show others here what they're going to do. Just like you here, you'll go to the members area. Inside here, we have the Moringa map. And then in this section, just make a post, just like Yassine. Hey, put me on the map. So I've got to get him on the map here. Danielle is looking for people on the map, so looking for resources. She's asking members in the members area, hey, does anybody here have some resources that they can share in Arizona? Look at that. Add me to the map, Angela. Boom. It's I-95. She put her pin on I-95. Great.
Okay.
Yeah, because you want people to hit you up. So what if they're traveling and they're traveling down the road and all of a sudden they're like, I need moringa, and they call me and I say, yeah, hit the person on the map. I send them a link to the map and they're like, holy crap, we're about to pass someone on the map on 95. Maybe we can meet them at exit 37. And you can meet that person out there. So any intersection you like, it can be Walmart parking lot, a gas station, a grocery store. It could be your house if you wanted to. It can be your business. It can be in the middle of the ocean right here, like I put here. I think I did that. I think out here. Yeah. Yeah. I just said, hey, get on the map. Right there. The original Fertile Crescent, Islam. This was all Islam right here. Ancient Islam. The Fertile Crescent. So make that post and I'll get you on the map. That is going to encourage you to get a call. Right? So here we are. Bring, 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 bring.
Thank you, Kendrick.
Hey, no problem. Hey, how can I help you? Oh, I just saw that you were on the map, on the Moringa map, and I'm actually not too far from you. I'm in the neighborhood. I'm in the area, and I'm looking to grab Moringa. Oh, great. Yeah, I'm a part of the Grow Moringa Collective. What would you like? So that person on the phone is saying, I'd like to get some trees, some seeds, and some powder. And you say, no problem. I can take your order now over the phone.
Yeah.
What if that person is like, no, I just want to come pick up. I have cash. Right? That's great. But some of the items I need to actually source from some of our members. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this order in for you, and I'm going to find someone who has it, local. The person's like, you don't have it. Well, then give me that person's number. The person that's on the phone is in control of the conversation, right? They're the salesperson. They need to make sure that they know exactly the 10 steps. They're going to try to put you in a direction. You want to bring it back.
Gotta go feed the horses.
Right? Sal's out there with the horses.
Okay.
I'll put you back on mute. So the person on the phone is saying, I'm calling you because I just want to pick up, I'm local, and I don't want a pay card. You know, I want to come see you. You, being on the map, have rules of your own business, right? And how you operate. You might not meet with people. Maybe you're a woman. You know, maybe you don't go meet people by yourself in a parking lot. You have to decide when you're on the phone with that person how to tell them to work with you and to let them know you're a member of a collective. And although you have some of the items in stock, we also have members that don't want to talk to people. Remember what I mentioned is that plant people are plant people, not people people. There are hundreds of members that don't want to talk to a single person, that just want to work with plants. Those people are communicating directly in the members area to sell their product, to sell their moringa directly to members, not to necessarily like the public, the buyer, you know, out there. We're working more so in a private capacity, which helps people to get to know people better. So that way it's not just random calls and you're talking to new people every day. Now, like I mentioned before, we have members that are buying from members over and over and over. And so they're forming partnerships and relationships. So now we've got an example. This is a roll call situation that we do regularly inside the members area to help members answer the calls and learn these different scenarios, right? And so you're going to educate that person on the phone that all the while you're a part of the collective and you're getting your operation started and you have seeds and you have trees, you're just very limited on your own product. But you know someone who has it. You know someone local who has it, right? Because you're in the members area and all you have to do is see someone's post who has product, because there's a marketplace in there that people are just like, hey, I've got this. Hey, I've got that. Hey, I've got this. Hey, I've got that. And members are buying from each other directly without having to make a website, without having to go out to the public. They're able to make income directly from each other through this method. So when you're on the phone with that person, you're saying, well, I have a few things. I'm just getting my operation started. I'm more than happy to help you. The best way that I can help you is to be that contact, that connect, because our growers are busy growing. You know, our growers don't have time to pick up the phone all the time, right? You are acting as the salesperson. When you put yourself and your number up there, boom, you're going into another mode. You're separating yourself essentially from your personal side and how you might think and operate, how you might let people talk to you, right? Into a different mode, a different side of the brain. You're going much more into business mode and you're learning how to solve problems. You're going to do other members a disservice if you hang up the phone and you don't close that sale. Because when you're on the phone with somebody, you have an opportunity to help your members make money. You and your members make money. If you're just on the phone and somebody's like, hey, I want to get some powder, and you're like, I don't got any. Click. You literally just prevented a member from making money. You prevented yourself from making money off of that sale. You're becoming a broker. You're becoming a salesperson. You're becoming someone that is in the mix and knows who has what and where, and you're intercepting that and you're getting commission. You're getting a commission off of that. For example, someone's calling and they're asking for a pound of powder. You have options. You can buy in powder as a member at wholesale and have it in your hand and say, yeah, just come over and grab it. Maybe you didn't grow it, but you bought it at wholesale. And so now people are coming over and you're just buying in wholesale. You only have maybe a couple trees in your backyard, but you're still able to fulfill orders because you're buying in wholesale, right? And you're still able to see people locally because you're going to find out on the phone what people want. If you're having to say, I don't have powder 100 times, by that 100th time that you hang up, you're like, maybe I just need to buy some wholesale so that way I have powder so I can make it flip for that call because I'm getting that call a lot. Right? So when you are on that call and you only have a few things, tell them the truth. Tell them everything that's going on with you, your business, who you're working with, who you know, because now as a member, you know 500 other people in the USA that are growing Moringa with us, that are training with us, that are putting their inventory in the pool so that way we can all grab from it. We're essentially grabbing from this pool of Moringa. We're pooling all of our supply so that way we can fulfill orders and where can we, fulfill it? Essentially, that's what our organization is a fulfillment by member organization. Not only do the members fulfill independent orders over the phone using the map, but when we get an order at the shop, at our shop, then that order gets delegated to a member who has it in stock. So if I don't have it here, then it goes to a member who has it. And the goal is to constantly have options where we have a member in California that's shipping powder to customers in California. Members in Texas have product in Texas where they're shipping their product in Texas. So when an order comes in from Texas, it's being shipped from a local member. Same thing when you're on the phone. You're telling that person, hey, I can take your order now. They might say, I want to come pick up. Well, what if you, as your business, you don't meet with people? Oh, I'm sorry. I know that you might want to meet up, but I don't meet up. Maybe that's the thing that you don't do. I don't meet up, but I can take care of you now over the phone. Right? You have the ability to set your boundaries. Or you can say, yeah, I can meet up between this time at this location because you know that it's safe and that's the only time. That person's going to say, well, can I just come over? No, I'll be available at this time. Like for me, I'm open Monday through Saturday, 10 to 2. Someone's like, can I come over at 4? No. Can I come over at 2:30? No. Because there's been so many times where it was like 2:30, 3, 4, 6. And then I'm like, okay, you can come over. It's like 6 o'clock. They show up at 11 at night, right? So I had to keep that window so that way it's just like, I got to live my life on my terms. And so now people only hit me up at 10 to 2. People only come over at 10 to 2 because they know that I've been able to create that within my business because I just set that boundary. And that also allows me to be happier because I'm not seeing people beforehand and I'm not seeing people afterhand. So that way I can work as a CEO on the company. And so when you're on the phone and you're getting a call, you can tell them, hey, if you meet up with somebody, hey, what I can do is I can meet up with you for the powder, or I can meet up with you for the seeds and the trees I have in stock, but I'm going to take your order now, completely, the whole order, over the phone, and I'm going to put your order for powder in the system. So that way we can notify a local member who has it in stock, and then we can ship it directly to you locally. Why can't I go pick it up? These people are private. They don't want to talk to you. They don't want to see you. They're working in the field. I'm the one that signed up for the membership to be the conversationalist, to be the talker, to be the salesperson. There's people that sign up that are like, I want to be in the sales because I don't have land and I don't have trees. Then we have people that are like, I just want to grow it. I have land, I have trees. I don't want to deal with people. We put those people together. Those people that are just talking and doing the extrovert stuff, they're helping the people that are in with the plants and just growing and not talking to anybody. They're helping them get their product sold. All the while, we're also helping to train these farmers to get to that next level. So where they're wondering why maybe they're not as successful as they could be is because they're leaving out a whole half of the business. Well, you're only doing half of it. You know, you might be growing, you're doing good, but you still got to keep learning new skills. Same thing with these people over here that are on the phone. Those people that are getting their business going and getting their thing that are more so on the sales side, they might have 5 trees in their backyard, 10 trees in their backyard. And they're just waiting for the moment that when they get that call, they don't have to outsource it. They don't have to buy it in at wholesale. They don't have to take the order and say, we're going to ship it to you. They can say, oh, well, my tree's loaded right now with greens. Let me take your order now. Give me 1 week and I'll have your powder for you ready in 1 week. You get that order, boom, you go out, you harvest your trees, you dry it, you powder it in 1 week, you say, boom, I've got your package, and you've already gotten paid. So that's what we want to teach is utilizing the map. Don't do yourself and the other members a disservice by not closing that sale, by not following through or following up. Mind you, once you get and pick up the phone, guess what you have? You have their name, you have their email, you have their phone number. Well, guess what? When you have a lot of those, guess what that is? A business. You now have names, phone numbers, emails. When you put them all together in a system called a CRM, which we're going to talk about later here, we're wrapping all of this together now, where once you have all of your contacts, your phone numbers, your emails in a CRM, guess what you can do with it? You can package that and send blog posts to direct people to buy more or to go in another direction, wherever you want people to go, wherever you want people to go to your business. You're picking up the phone, you're intercepting that customer, you're commandeering that vessel. You're going ahead and getting their information so that way you can utilize it. Of course, when you're grabbing their information and you're getting their card number, of course, you're not using certain, sensitive data, right? But you are saying, hey, by the way, I'm going to add you to my newsletter when you're on the phone with them, or hey, I'm going to add you to my blog. Or when you say that and they say, no, thank you, then, just respect, like, okay, no worries, but at least notify them, let them know that when you're taking their name and their phone number and their email, because what if you don't have it, right? And they're saying something and you don't have it right now, and you're maybe just not yet there, not really checking people out yet, but you're like, you know what, let me at least first get your name and phone number and email, and I'll call you back when we have it, or when I have it, or when I know what to do. Because you might get that first phone call and be like, lost, like, I don't even know what to do. Just get their name, phone number, email, ask them what they want, and say, okay, I'll call you back. Because you can always come back to the members area and be like, I got a call. What do I do? And so that's great. Okay, now this is what you do. So you start taking notes, you start learning. Okay, I still do this. I get on the call when someone's calling me, boom, I'm like, okay, what did I say here in this notebook here? And I was like, oh, that's right. Oh, this person usually, when I get on the phone with a gentleman or even a woman, sometimes, usually by the end of the conversation, they have an excuse as to why maybe they're not purchasing something right now over the phone. What is it? I have to talk to my husband, or I have to talk to my wife, or I have to talk to my spouse. So what I teach people is, if that's a common objection that we get at the end of a sales call, let's go ahead and put that at the front. When you get on the call and they're asking 50 questions and they want to know more about Moringa, just remember, you're in control. Slow it down, calm it down, and say, hey, those are really great questions. I just wanted to ask a few questions about you too. Does your husband know that you're on the phone with me? Does your wife know that you're on the phone with me? No. Why? Why is that important? Because typically, if someone that has a spouse is calling us, usually by the end of the conversation, they say, well, I have to go talk with my husband or wife. So before you spend the next 20 minutes answering their questions, find out early in the first 30 seconds. That way you could say, well, do you need to call me back? Because if you address that early on, and you're talking about their marriage and the reason why they're calling, because maybe their wife is saying that he needs to make more money, or maybe she's saying that her husband needs to make more money. And so I'll usually say, well, do we need to get you both on the phone call today? Because that way you're preventing that talk of 20 to 30 minutes to say, okay, thanks. Well, I just have to go talk to my wife about it. Well, before I give you 20, 30 minutes of my time, why don't we get them early? If they say, no, I'm not married, or no, I don't need to talk to them about this, then you've prevented that objection to come up at the very end. So they're not going to say at the very end, oh, I can't buy from you today because I have to talk to my wife about it. Okay, well, we've already established that more often than not, that's about a 50% objection rate. I'll talk for 30 minutes and then be like, okay, you ready to check out? You want to get some membership? You want to get your membership? You want to get your stuff? And I was like, oh, well, I have to talk to my wife about it. All right, well, that's why I'm teaching people how to also learn how to sell. And ask them questions. When you're getting on the call and you're getting asked 50 questions, it doesn't mean that you just jump right into their questions. We have a playbook, a framework, essentially a script. Of course, you want to go off script. You want to be able to know what's happening, but we have the ability to take notes from things. We have programs, sales programs that we've purchased, that we're giving you this information in the members area for you to have access to. What's another objection usually that somebody says when they call for me, because I'm selling mostly education and memberships and books and certifications, people are saying, well, I don't really have a lot of time. At the very end of the 20, 30-minute call, well, it sounds like this is going to take time. Well, yeah, what did you think this was? A get-rich-quick scheme? No, it's not. This is still a career. This is still work. This is still a job. In a way, this is still labor and time and energy and cost and sweat and blood and tears and all of that. It's still all of the above. It's no different. It's just you're picking the one thing that you want to do, that you want to sweat and that you want to bleed for. And that's what I decided was Moringa. And so if someone, and so early on in the conversation, now you've already established the spousal objection, then also, what is your time? Remember, this person is getting on the phone with you and asking you questions right off the gate. But you, as a person that's picking up the phone on the other end, is more important in getting to know that person, to find out how you can help them the most. And so one of the things that you can say early on is, how much time do you have to devote to this new hobby or to this new idea? Somebody says, I don't have any time really to devote to this. Okay, cool. Have a great day. Click. And that way you're not wasting your time on the call. This is for somebody, of course, who's starting to learn how to pick up calls and sell, say, memberships and education, aside from the products, right? Because the products sell themselves. I mean, I get on the phone call and someone's like, hey, I want to get some oil. Let's go. Boom. And we'll check them out right then and there. All right, thanks. Have a good day. Now, if somebody's asking 50 questions about Moringa and they're not buying Moringa products, just yet on the call, and I'm already like maybe 5 minutes in or something like that, I'll go ahead and stop it and say, hey, are you interested in getting anything today? Are you interested in purchasing any Moringa or possibly becoming a member? If they're like, no, I just wanted to ask a couple questions. Okay, great. Well, we have a lot of free videos that you can watch online. And so that's usually what I say is, well, if you're not going to grab anything from us today, go ahead and take a look at all those videos that I have up there for free and just watch them at your own time. So I'm making sure that when I do hop on the call, I'm not necessarily just spinning my wheels like I have been for years on calls for 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 minutes. And then at the end of it, be like, okay, you ready to get some Moringa from me or possibly come into the members area? No, I'm good. I got everything I need. Thanks. Click. And it's just like, oh, how do I get better at making sure that when I do get on the call, we're servicing people, we're making sure that we're utilizing that time, that energy, that labor for checkout. And it's a whole science to it, marketing, sales, and using the tools and picking up the phone, getting on the map. It's going to be really important for you to succeed and get to the next level. After we go to lunch, we're going to come back and we're going to talk more about what you do with your contact information once you have it and how you can utilize it more. And that's in something that's called a CRM, a customer relations management system. And we offer that as an upsell within our membership area for you to be able to utilize a CRM. So we actually sell essentially SaaS, selling as a service. So as a service, we sell the CRM platform. So we use a CRM already, but we have the ability to upgrade our platform, our CRM to a SaaS, essentially SaaS mode, agency mode, right? So we've upgraded to agency mode to where we're essentially an agency, a marketing and advertising agency, which allows us to provide people with as many websites, funnels, and your own CRM profile and dashboard. So that way, when you log on your phone, you have your CRM and all your phone numbers, all your business contacts, is everything in there. So they're calling your business line. It's separate from your personal line, and it's separate from your personal text messages, and it's separate from everything personal on your phone. Everything in the business is in this app. So we'll talk about that at 1 p.m. We'll be back in about an hour or so. Does anybody have any questions about the map or how to utilize it more or anything of that nature before we go? Any map questions, how to utilize it more? Of course, you know how to get on the map is through the members area. Just let me know where to put the pin. You can see other posts that says, hey, Kendrick, put me on the pin on the map. Here's my intersection. Here's my phone number. Here's my business name that I just made up. You know, Queens Moringa, just make it up. That's your title for your pin. It's all good. You know, we don't want anything to hinder us from getting going and getting started. You know, I've already gone through many different names. I've already gone through many different business iterations. You know, my first business is now 24 years ago.
You are now entering the Grow Moringa Collective, an eco-friendly community centered around a common interest, growing Moringa. Connect with other like-minded individuals in person and online as a member of the Grow Moringa Collective. Download the Members app to your phone for instant access. I now present to you a lesson from the exclusive 3-day conference event known as MoringaCon. Team up with us and get the help you need to succeed. All recordings are included with membership. Become a member to fulfill your wildest dreams of working outside in nature, planting seeds and growing trees. Turn your empty property into a thriving food forest. Get the training you need to make extra income from Moringa. Learn more about growing, harvesting, drying, processing, packaging, and selling Moringa trees into valuable products for extra income. Simplify your growing operation and become a profitable Moringa grower. If you'd like to learn more about the Moringa tree industry without beating around the bush, you're in the right place. Be sure to join us inside of the Grow Moringa Collective members area for full access to all the answers you need. Don't miss MoringaCon 25 coming up in April. Make a real impact on your health and the health of others around you. Be sure to join us inside of the Grow Moringa Collective members area for all of the Moringa answers.